Hi, we'll talk today about multiplication and division of real numbers. Let me start with the properties of fractions. So the first property said a over p multiplied by c over d, that would equal to ac over bd. I'm just multiplying the numerator and the denominator. Let's see an example in numbers. So when we have 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 3, that would equal to 1 multiplied by 1 over 2 multiplied by 3. That would equal to 1 over 6. This is the first property. Let's see the next property. The second property said a over p divided by c over d, that would equal to a over p multiplied by d over c. Just notice here that we remove the division sign and replace it with the multiplication sign, and we are just flip this fraction here. Let's see an example. If we have 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 3, that would equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 3 over 1. I will just do the multiplication like in the property number 1. So it will be 1 multiplied by 3 over 2 multiplied by 1, and that would equal to 3 over 2. This is the second property. Let's see the next property. Property number 3 said a over c plus p over c, that would equal to a plus p over c. Let's see an example. If we have 2 over 3 plus 4 over 3, that would equal to 2 plus 4 all over 3. That would equal to 6 over 3, and we can write it as 2. This is the third property. Let's see the next one. Property number 4 said a over p plus c over d, that would equal to BD AD plus PC. I'll explain how we get these values. So at the first, we'll just multiply the denominators and we'll get this value. At the second value, we are multiplying this way, so D multiplied by A, and we are getting this value here. And the second, we are multiplying b by c, and we are getting this value. And just notice that here we have a plus sign, so we are just adding the plus sign here. Let's see an example. When we have 2 over 4 plus 3 over 5, that would equal to 4 multiplied by 5, and here it will be 5 multiplied by 2 plus 4 multiplied by 3. So we'll get here 4 multiplied by 5 is 20, 5 multiplied by 2 is 10, and 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So when we are summing these two numbers, we'll get 22. This is the fourth property. Let's see the next one. Property number 5 said a over multiplied by c over p multiplied by c, that would equal to a over p. Just see here, we are canceling the c part. Okay, let's see an example. If we have 3 multiplied by 4 over 2 multiplied by 4, that would equal to, just notice here that the 4 will cancel out, and we will get 3 over 2. This is the fifth property. Let's see the next one. Property number 6 said, if we have A over P equals C over D, then we can just multiply A by C by P and A by D. So the result will be AD equals to BC. Let's see an example. When we have 2 over 3 equals to 4 over 2, we can just multiply 2 by 2 and we'll get 4, and that would equal to 3 multiplied by 4, that would equal to 12. But this is not happening, this is not true value because we are using numbers, and these two numbers are not equal. Let me just write it with variables. This may be confusing a little bit. So when we have x over y equals to x over y, for example, so xy would equal to xy. Okay, this is all about property number 6. Let's move to the least common LCD. So what's LCD? So when we have two numbers, for example 36 and 120, and we want to find the least common denominator, at the first we have to factor each number. So we'll have 36 is nothing but 6 multiplied by 6, and 6 is a 3 multiplied by 2, and this 6 is a 3 multiplied by 2. And the second factor is 120, so when we factor it is 20 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 10, and this is 4 multiplied by 3, and this is 2 multiplied by 2. 10 is nothing but 5 multiplied by 2. So we are having the factors now. These are the factors. So for 36 is a 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. And for 120 is nothing but 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. These values. So let me just make space for me. Let me just remove this. So now for 36, that would equal to 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 2 to the power 2. And for 120, that would equal to 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So these two values that we are having. So LCD is nothing but taking the numbers with a higher power. So here we have 3 to the power 2, here we have 3 to the power 1, so we'll take 3 to the power 2. And here we have 2 to the power 2, and here 2 to the power 3, so we'll take 2 to the power 3. And here we don't have 5 here, so we'll just take the 5. So LCD would equal to 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 5. That would equal to 9 multiplied by 40, and that would equal to 36, 0. Okay? So this is how can we get the LCD for two denominators. Let's see an example. 5 over 36 plus 7 over 120. So you can notice here that the denominators are not common, so we have to find LCD, and from previous we found the LCD for these two numbers, so we'll have LCD for 36 and 120 would equal to 360. So things are simple now. So now we have to convert each denominator to 360. So we have 5 here over 36. So how can we make 36 into 360? So we have to multiply it by 10. So we'll multiply 10 in numerator and denominator. And then we have 7 and here 120. How can we make 120 360? We have to multiply it by 3. So we'll just multiply by 3 in both numerator and denominator. So now here we will get 50 over 360 multiplied by, or plus, here's a plus sign. So here we have 21 over 360. So now we can just make a normal summation. So it will be 50 plus 21 over 360. That would equal to 71 over 360. And this is the last answer.